Hey everybody, Angry Allen here. So, let's talk about Game of Thrones. Let's talk about Game of Thrones, shall we? The Great War, the Battle of Winterfell, whatever the fuck it was. I don't quite get it. You know, I don't know, man. I was let down. I really was. I think it's really obvious at this point that the writers should not be on their own. You can tell once they started going past the book material and starting working on their own how the quality of the writing went downhill immensely. I don't know. I was extremely let down. I love how everybody says, spoilers. You know what? Fuck that. If you're a fan, you've already seen the episode. And there's really no spoilers in this episode. Okay, I can think of maybe one death that people might give a shit about. And I don't even remember the guy's name. It's that guy that's been with Daenerys for a long time, the guy that had that disease and whatever. I cared about him dying, I will admit. But other than that, there was no real weight to the episode. Like, I kind of watched the whole thing knowing in the back of my head that we're not really going to lose a lot of people. There was no weight to the episode. There was no risk. You knew most of the people were going to survive. I don't know. I just knew. I just knew what was going to happen, really. So, putting that aside, I really feel like there was no heavy dramatic weight to the episode. I was never at any point at the edge of my seat worried about any particular character. Oh my God, they might die. This is it. I was not concerned for anybody because I kind of knew, that was going to happen. Even Bran. Like, I don't understand that at all. Theon's death seemed a little wasted. To me, it seems like they killed him off just to kill him off. It made no sense. And I feel like we still didn't get any answers. Like, what is driving the Night King? I almost said Night's King. It's not the Night's King. But what is driving the Night King? What is his purpose? What does he want? And I feel like we still didn't fully get an answer. I know they discussed it briefly in the previous episode, but we still didn't really get an answer. The connection he has with Bran, I don't understand that either. How he could see Bran through the visions. We didn't really get an explanation on that either. And call me crazy, but we've had, 7 or 8 years of build-up where, to be honest with you, I don't give a flying shit about Daenerys and her quest for the Iron Throne. I really could care less. What I cared about was the White Walkers. To me, they were badass. They were freaky as hell. They were cool. And I was thoroughly looking forward to seeing them lay waste to everything they came across. When that wall came down in the last episode, I was at the edge of my fucking seat. I could not believe it. When they pulled the dragon out, I was like, I was blown away. I called it years ago that they were going to get a ice dragon. I was a little wrong about how they got it. I originally heard some theory about how the wall was built with magic and that the wall was possibly like containing something, and I thought that the wall was like a giant tomb containing the ice dragon, and I thought they were going to get it out. So I was wrong about how they got it, but they did get it. So anyways, I feel like we still didn't get any answers. And in the age of the Mary Sue, the fucking yay female empowerment movement that we're on, everybody bitches about Rey, and here we have who I still consider to be like a 12-year-old girl. She looks like she could still be 12. We won't talk about that creepy shit that went down. But this little teenage girl, once again, has to step up and she saves the world. It's like, are you fucking kidding me? 8 years of build-up for that bitch to fucking kill him? I was bullshit. That was shit writing to the ultimate degree. Fucking bullshit. And then, what else? I got so much I was bitching about. Oh, I know. The other thing in writing these days I don't know if any of you saw The 13th Warrior back in the day. I love that movie, but even they had that theme of you kill the queen, the rest will scatter. You know? Even in the new Godzilla trailer now, you hear the dialogue, they're moving like a pack. You kill Ghidorah, the rest will scatter. You know? And, you know, as much as I loved Endgame, we have that again, where it's so easy. It's like you do one thing and it wipes out everything. It just clears the playing field. It's such an easy cop-out. And then in this, kill the Night King, wipe out everything else. It's like, to be over so quick. The Great War we've been hearing about for years was reduced to a few hours at night in one evening. Like, I was not pleased at all. I was not impressed. I expected it to be epic. And I didn't want it to be done in Winterfell. I was really hoping that this Great War would encompass the Seven Kingdoms. I wanted fucking King's Landing to be the last stand against the White Walkers. I wanted Daenerys to have to lose and retreat there. I wanted Cersei to feel the cold horror of the Night King and the White Walkers. I wanted Daenerys to really come face to face with this chaos. And she saw one White Walker. That's it. And she missed the entire battle. Like, I wanted Cersei to fall to the White Walkers. I wanted her to really feel defeat on that level. I feel cheated on so many levels. I don't know. I know I had more to bitch about. We won't talk about the color. My wife was bitching at me saying that my TV sucked. Can't see anything. I didn't understand it. We've got a top-of-the-line TV. And I was pleased, obviously, to find out that a lot of people are complaining about that. The color scheme was horrible. The blacks, the color, I don't know. You couldn't see anything. It was too dark. Yeah. I was not happy. I feel like it was cheap, shitty writing. Even in, we're gonna go back a little bit, even, the Phantom Menace, Star Wars Episode 1, destroy the control ship, all the droids shut down. It's like, too many times in Hollywood or in movies, it's just such an easy cop-out. You do one little thing and it stops everything. And I don't like that. It's a cop-out. I don't like it at all. I don't know. I was really hoping that it would be a good couple episodes at least of just White Walker devastation. I wanted to really see them lay waste to that world in the Game of Thrones. But, you know, yay, teenage girls, save the day. It's fucking stupid. But again, yeah, going back to what I was saying before, we didn't really lose anybody. Other than that one character I mentioned, and then Theon, who, let's face it, Theon probably wishes he was dead a long time ago. I don't know. I was not happy. The way they were building it up, I expected so much more. I thought this episode, the Battle of Winterfell, was going to be the tip of the iceberg, and I thought that battle was going to encompass everything, and just... Nope. Another thing that probably would have been cool is if they delayed it a little bit and maybe have Cersei face Daenerys first, have Daenerys claim the Iron Throne, and have this false sense of victory where you're kind of lulled into a false sense of security. You think you won, the war's over, and then, oh shit, we still have that coming, and have to deal with that after the fact. Now, Cersei's still there, doing her thing, without a care in the world. Daenerys lost all her Dothraki. There's no more of those. She lost her right-hand man. Just about what little army they had at Winterfell is gone. Who exactly is Daenerys going to use to fight Cersei for the Battle of the Iron Throne? Who does she have left? Everybody got fucking wiped out. I don't know. Needless to say, I've kind of lost all interest. I could actually probably not see the end and probably predict how it's gonna go. So that's my bitch fest about Game of Thrones, the Battle of Winterfell, the Great War, aka an evening at Winterfell. Really, 8 years down the drain. Gotta fucking love it.